Hello, my little angels. I'm back in action after a few refreshing weeks with my family in the US and ready to start complaining about 2019, because you know what they say, new year, same old me. If you thought the overwhelming media coverage of what Mirko and Susana are doing this summer would be enough to make politics disappear from the media this month, you would be correct. However, here at The Bubble, we are committed to bringing you the boring part of life, such as what's happening with Rejo País. Side note, now that it's gone down. Also, no one ever cared to begin with because no one cares. Because this is the debate that you didn't know we needed, now the Argentine government is looking to pass a bill that lowers the age of criminal responsibility from 16 to 15. Because if you're old enough to throw a fiesta de quince, you're old enough to go to prison. Better Call Saul. Orange is the New Black. Naranja es la nueva negra. On Netflix. Security Minister Patricia Bullrich has said that there is consensus in the government to debate the bill. Let's not forget that Congress is not working because it's summer, and nobody ever works in the summer, silly goose. And even though we are going to see a debate right away, it's already dividing opinions within Cambiemos. There are people within the coalition that feel it's necessary to fight crime and update current criminal legislation, while others feel that this is just a measure specifically created to distract people from Argentina's economic problem, or as part of Macri's political campaign. Whatever it is, get ready to hear a lot about it in the coming days. Well, that and what Vicky Chipolitakis' baby is doing, because that's where we are these days. Another thing you'll be hearing about is the fact that Venezuela's Nicolás Maduro is more and more isolated every day, which means he's pissed. Boy, has Latin America changed. It seems like only months ago when the region was taken over by the left, with Cristina, Lula, Chavez, and Evo changing the course of history. Now the pendulum has swung to the right, and Maduro has lost much of the support that Venezuela's Bolivarian revolution had about 10 years ago. Década ganada. Am I wrong? This week, the so-called Lima Group rejected the legitimacy of Maduro's new presidential mandate. Argentina was one of the 13 countries that signed the statement, which calls for member countries to reevaluate their diplomatic relationship with Caracas. Caracas. I can rhyme. I'm a poet. One thing I learned in rehab. A little piece of good news to start the year off right. The Ateneo Gran Splendid Bookstore in Recoleta was named Most Beautiful Bookstore in the World by National Geographic this week. It's something to be proud about, and if you missed it, sorry about it. Also, go read a book, put your iPhone down. It's measuring your screen time. That's what happens with the new iPhone 10, or as I called it, the X, and it's bad, so just read a book. Now let's move on to events, which I always love. So long, sobriety. Rehab sucked. Not this time, though, because I'm stuck in Buenos Aires like some loser while everyone else is in Mar del, Pinamar, Patagonia, Punta. I hate you all. Also, everyone's actually in Rio, and they're wearing white, and they're doing things like Rebellion or whatever. So, screw you. Anyway, first of all, full disclosure, if you follow The Bubble on Instagram or Twitter, and if you don't, never talk to me again, I hate you, goodbye. You may have noticed a lot of references to RuPaul's Drag Race. And while a lot of people think this is Adrian from his iPhone 15 or something, I am happy to announce, spoiler alert, that is in fact me! I love RuPaul. I mean, who doesn't? If you don't, something's wrong with you. Although he is a little more problematic lately with some of his old school, weird, semi-misogynistic ways of looking at life, but that's okay, we still love him because he's an icon. It's why this week I would like to recommend that you go to Mari Cafe on Saturday night to watch the latest episode of All Stars 4. Who will win? What about Latrice? What are we gonna do? There will be screaming, there will be drama, and there will be more drama, and all of it extremely gay. So get ready to lip sync for your legacy with me, Henny. Not Adrian though, because he doesn't watch it, because he's the worst. It starts at 9:30 p.m. in Palermo. Go to Mari Cafe's Instagram account for more information. Bring your rainbow, and your glitter, and your thong. If you don't like RuPaul, aka if you're Adrian, you can try a jam de dibujo, where you get to draw your favorite stick figures in front of other people, and I promise, no one will laugh at you. If Adrian goes, he will laugh at you because he has no heart. It's this Saturday at 5 p.m. at the Museo del Humor. This is in Puerto Madero, guys, so get ready to Uber pool if you don't live close by. God forbid you leave your Palermo bubble for once. Jeez. New Year's resolution, leave Palermo. Have a great weekend, and if you need help tucking, call me. Also ironic that Adrian was bitching about Instagram last week when literally all he does is spend time on the gram, doing some stories, doing some bathroom selfies, looking for his best angle, showing off the AirPods, bone structure, muscle, abs. I mean, honey, call me if you need help.